In this exercise, we will start with these shaky videos. We will stabilize the footage in After Effects and we will end up with this result. I go to After Effects, New Composition. I'm going to choose the same preset, this one, and I'm going to set the duration to 15 seconds. Click on OK. Now right click, import file. I go to exercise 15. I select the 3 videos and click on import. I'm gonna select the videos and drag and drop here. I'm gonna select video 2 and I'm gonna move it right here. I can press shift to make it snap at 5 seconds exactly here. And video 3, I move it here. I press shift and I make it snap right here. Now I play. You notice this video is very shaky. We are going to remove all this shake using an effect called Warp Stabilizer. I go to Effects and Presets. I look for Warp. And right here, under Distort, we find Warp Stabilizer. I drag and drop the effect like this. We wait for some time. It's analyzing. You can see the percentage right here. And now it's done. If we play the video now, we notice it's very stable. This is without the effect, and this is with the effect. You notice it's very stable. Here we have result, smooth motion selected, smoothness 50%. I can raise it to 100% and make it even smoother. I'll wait and I play. Now I think this is too smooth. I'm gonna go back, Control Z, go back to 50%. Method, subspace warp. And here borders, we have framing. I can change this to stabilize only without crop and without auto scale. And we get this result. I play. And you can see now what the warp stabilizer is doing. It's moving, it's rotating and warping the video to make it seem like it's very stable on the inside. But of course we don't want these black areas here. I can change this to stabilize and crop. Now we get this result. I'm gonna put it back to stabilize, crop and auto scale, and you get this result. We see here the auto scale. It's 116%. We are done with the first video. I'm gonna move to the second video. I select it. I'm gonna apply the same effect, warp stabilizer. I can drag and drop from here, from the effects and presets, or I can look for tracker right here. If you don't see it here, you can always look for it here in window and look for tracker. And inside, we can find the warp stabilizer. Make sure the video is selected and click on warp stabilizer. It's the same thing. It's analyzing now. We have to wait for some time. And now it's done. I'm gonna play the video and see what we get. I play. We notice there's too much warp here in the pyramids. It looks like the pyramids are bouncing. This is not what we want. I'm gonna fix this by changing one setting, which is here, method. I'm gonna change it from subspace warp to position, like this. And if I play now, the pyramids are not warping as much. If I change this to stabilize only, we notice now the video is moving, but only the position is changing. There is no rotation and there is no warp. I'm gonna go back to stabilize, crop, and auto scale. So this is with the effect, and this is without the effect. I activate it once again. And I'm gonna move to the third video, this one. And this time I'm gonna use another option that we didn't see before. We're not gonna use the warp stabilizer. I'll make sure the playhead is exactly in the first frame of the video, right here. And I'm gonna click on stabilize motion. I click here, and now we see we have a track point. We have to zoom in. We have a track point. I put the cursor right here, and now I can move the track point. Gonna take it from here to here. I take it on the top of the pyramid. I'm gonna zoom in. We have an outer square and an inner square. I'm gonna increase the size of the squares like this. This is what we call the feature area. And this is the search area. I'm gonna make it about this big and put it on top of the pyramid like this. Here in the tracker we have motion source video 3 selected, current track tracker 1, track type stabilize, and we have position only selected, rotation is not selected, and scale is not selected. The playhead is here in the first frame of the video. I'm gonna click here, analyze forward. I'll wait for some time. You see the tracker here is tracking this area, the top of the pyramid. And now it's done. If I zoom in, we see many keyframes created here, tracking the top of the pyramid. And if I press U, I can see all the keyframes created right here. I'm gonna zoom out. I'm gonna press M to toggle everything up. And now what I'm gonna do is click on apply dimensions X and Y. I click on OK. And now if we play, we notice the video is stable, and most importantly, the top of the pyramid always stays in the same position and doesn't move at all. If I put the cursor right here, you see the top of the pyramid is not moving at all. It stays always in the same place. This is what we want. We don't want any black areas in the video, so I'm gonna need to scale it up. I press S, and I'm gonna scale it up to 115. Let's play now. I think this looks good. There are no black areas, and the pyramid stays in the same position, doesn't move at all. Now I'm gonna select the 3 videos and I'm gonna pre-compose. We stabilized all the videos. Now the 3 videos selected, I'm gonna right click and click on pre-compose. click on OK, and now we have this pre-composition. I'm gonna apply an effect. I go to effects and presets, animation presets, image creative, and I look for gold dip. Or you can simply type gold dip right here in the search bar. You select the effect, colorize gold dip, and I'm gonna drag and drop like this. And I'm gonna change the opacity from 60 to 80. And now I'm gonna play the video. The exercise now is finished. You go do the same and don't forget to save.